down so you can catch up.
Yeah. Is that what it was for? You were so kind. You were.
Wait.
I would have loved. You could have just like held onto one note for a really long time until we caught up, and then like looped yourself. It would have been dope. It was great. I like it.
Sorry.
No, it was great. It's brilliant. We're embracing spontaneity and speediness this evening. We're excited to be recording. Hello, Pocket Pod listeners. Hello, Pocket Pod friends. It's good to see your faces.
Oh my wow.
You might notice we're back to remote. You might not notice, so I'm just calling it out, and you had no idea. We're remote again, just for fun. Just for fun.
Just for
you don't need to know. Just for fun.
You don't need to know the
know the
reasons.
deets.
No. I just didn't want to like go anywhere. I was just like, I just want to stay home today, guys.
I did not feel the need to put on appropriate pants. I felt the need to not put on appropriate pants. So here we are.
Well, I mean,
also it's like when you say you're out of office, you don't need to give a reason. You don't need to say doctor's appointment or like.
I will just be out.
PTO.
I'm just out. It's a big old nunya.
It's why it's called PTO. They don't call it sick leave anymore. It's just PTO.
It's private time out.
it's
after dark.
It's nunya time out. I like it.
I like nunya time out, which sounds really adorable. But guys,
NTO.
We have some What's New. Did we decide what our What's New song is? Because I don't remember.
Last week we had a new song and I've already forgotten it.
Oh,
so
did we?
We did? No. That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Well, last episode we had a new song.
Wasn't
it? 2 episodes ago.
Or was it last week?
What was
17 episodes ago we had a new song.
Tell us what it was. What was the new song?
It was whatever song was in my head that day.
Oh, that's fun.
What's new?
Yep.
New.
Yep.
What's new? New.
Doesn't even matter anymore.
What's new? Who?
New. Is there?
Joel's like not going with our song.
Is there a good song for what is new right now?
What I propose what's new? New.
I like that. It's got a good rhythm. What's new? New. You can do jazz hands with it. What's new? Yeah. New. What's new?
What's new now? What's new now?
But there's new stuff now, guys. Just a little bit of finally new, a confirmed Nintendo Direct.
Can I stop jazz handsing?
No, jazz hands forever.
No, the whole time. The whole time. Segment.
The entire new What's New segment.
Damn.
I agree. Jazz hands.
You started it, you finish it.
She's still doing jazz hands, guys. She's still doing it. It's not stopping.
I finale'd.
Oh, you did?
I'm good.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I liked your jazz hands while they lasted. But we did have a very lovely Nintendo Direct. And it was, yes, most of it was about new and upcoming Nintendo releases and some great things. No new Smash characters were revealed, by the way, just so you can let Des know that. Because I mean, Lion Cake, no.
Oh, he made me look it up. Don't worry.
Oh, because they're going to announce it later.
Tail end of the.
This was already 3 hours ago. This was 3 hours ago. This is old hat.
And he made me look up Pokemon. He made me look up Kirby. He made me like, you need to check all of these.
Well, then, fine. In that case, did you guys learn the Animal Crossing's New Horizons news?
I did.
Yay!
We looked it up. We also looked that up.
Oh,
of course.
So I'm the one that hasn't watched it yet because the internet has failed me so far.
Did you get to look? Did you get to pull up the little snippet from Nintendo that we? Oh, very good. Oh, that's right.
Nintendo.
I watched the little clip you shared, Sarah. You are a hero and a scholar.
Well, thanks to Nintendo and Animal Crossing for sharing that. But yes, so the big news was that confirmation of the Roost coming to the museum, which is super great.
It's upstairs.
Yes, upstairs. And remember back in the day, we pondered about that that roped off door in the insect area, and the door for the where the Roost entry is like adjacent to that area.
So I wonder if you can get in through the buggery.
Yes, I wonder that too.
You can circle around.
I hope so. I think that'll be really
between
sweet.
the bugs and the Roost.
Yeah, I hope so. Nice. I mean, that would be great.
It makes sense based on the location. You could go up through the little treehouse area and then into the Roost.
Into that where little science area behind where the science area
is it the science area? Yeah,
I think maybe. But but so great. And I'm just really excited to have it 100% confirmed. And then to have the even more exciting news that their Nintendo in October is going to have another Nintendo Direct.
Very special.
Yes, very special. Just devoted to New Horizons. So that's such a great surprise. And I was delighted. I was really happy to have anything at all about Animal Crossing. And to get Brewster confirmed is...
Even just that little snippet is enough to like give us a little morsel of more, and that we're gonna have an AC Direct in next month is a week away. So anytime between a week from now and the end of next month is that's pretty exciting.
And I really love that you called it
a week
away.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. It's
I love
hard
it.
with the lag.
It's totally okay. And I just want to call out that I love that you called it a morsel of more, which I think could be a segment on Pocket Pod because that's a good sound.
A morsel of more.
A morsel of more. And speaking of a morsel of more, I saw that you had put some notes in our notes about one of Brewster's favorite things and why they might not already be on our island.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about that, that's adjacent.
There's a fun little theory that I think we've recently shared this Instagram or Twitter Instagram user ACPQD. Okay, I have to pause for a second. Leesh just leaned over on her screen, and Rar just picked up her glass on her screen, and it looked like we passed the glass over. It looked like Leesh just delivered. I was like, how did that happen?
You ready? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it over this way, and I'm gonna put it over here. Go get it, Rar.
That was so cool. Do it again. Do it 100 more times.
I'm going to pass it back. to you. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Maybe I could have a sip. No.
Oh,
yeah, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
There's a fantastic bit from the show Galaxy Quest that involves what I just saw here, and just made my day.
Oh, anyway. Galaxy Quest, one of my favies.
Galaxy Quest. No. Galaxy Quest is the movie. What's the show?
Mythic Quest.
I
saw that. I know what you're talking about. Because when you said it, I was like, oh, they did that in Mythic Quest, but they did it in such a grand scale.
Yeah. But it started at this scale.
Yes, it's true.
Thank you for knowing what I'm talking about.
Yay.
Back to what I was saying.
Oh, yes. Tell us about.
Yes. So
ACPC cutie.
ACP cutie. And actually, this is like a repost, I think, from Reddit or something. So this is like a repost or a repost.
That's okay.
Anyway, so credit where credit's due. It's actually from Masochist Fox from some other place.
Right.
Great name. I like it. It's real weird.
The theory here is, I just realized the new Animal Crossing lacking gyroids makes sense because you live on an uninhabited island and the gyroids are literally graves. And you can't dig up a grave if no one died there yet. So you know what that means. And then there's a picture of, I believe, is that Maggie or the other
Oh, that's Agnes. Agnes, yes.
Well, there's Agnes and the particular islander holding the axe and look very, very threatening. So,
yes. Lurking
Agnes,
behind the board.
Agnes, you better watch out. You're about to become bacon. So just be careful.
Oh, look out, buddy. But pretty cool.
Very interesting theory.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it. I would like to know that now that the Roost is coming, that Brewster will be bringing his gyroids with him. But
yeah, he might just have a collection that he just buries for us one rainy days. Maybe that's his fun hobby. It doesn't have to be grave markers necessarily.
In the same way that obviously Tom Nook buries, fossils every day around the island.
Can I just say, I love to think that it's actually Tom Nook going around at night burying the fossils, so they're there the next day.
I saw that one little comic strip where he
hides the money in the trees.
Puts the money in the trees, and now I firmly believe that that's what happens.
That's brilliant.
He's like, everything's so expensive,
that's
but
canon.
Don't worry, he hides stuff for you.
I love it.
So sweet.
Underneath the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He slips a couple, gold nuggets every once in a while under a rock. He's very kind that way.
It's nice, and he also lets us have loans and just pay back whenever we care to do so.
People like to make him sound like quite the shyster, but he's a reasonable dealer. So
he's a nice buddy.
Yeah,
he's a good friend.
I think he's pretty swell.
Helpful loan giver. But I'm very excited for Brewster being officially confirmed, and I hope that opens the door to having all sorts of coffee treats in game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll get to work at the Roost as a little part-time fun
to.
activity. Right? Yes.
I'm definitely hoping for activities for the villagers as well, like for them to visit there, or
Yes.
I think we talked about last week, like maybe other visitors will find their way into the Roost.
Oh, right.
For different reasons.
Sure.
Could be
Like
really
previous residents of our island, maybe that
either
could come back to
residents,
visit.
maybe vendors, you know,
Sure.
maybe on like what's his Flick's off day, he's like having a drink in the Roost.
That would
that be
great.
cute?
Oh my gosh, or to see Flick and CJ hanging out together would be so much fun.
So cute.
So sweet. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, to have something where
maybe
it could be two
Gammy,
guests.
maybe Gammy's coming by with
Gam.
Gam.
Joan.
Yeah, I mean
Sal
Sal Joan. I know, it's like the only grandma I could think of was Sal Joan. So it's like she must.
That's who I meant.
Gam. Her Gam.
Gam Gam. It's fair. Aw, Gam for yams. Yams.
Gams for yams. A morsel of gams.
A morsel of gams. Yams. Delicious. Delightfully. Well, that was the big Animal Crossing news. And I mean, I don't want to take up, unless you guys have any more things to ponder or dream sweet about for Brewster's arrival, which you're welcome to do.
Can we talk about the picture? Like what we saw in the
absolutely.
picture?
I even have that still.
The decor?
Yeah, because they did share a very blurry image. It was in the background when it talked about the upcoming direct that'll be in October. And the content itself should be available in November, according to them, which is great. So we'll get all the announcements October.
Not too long from now.
I know, it's so soon. But there's this beautiful interior space shot. It looks like it's got wooden walls with like a beautiful, like wood panel walls, and then like this lovely repeated, like not a crescent pattern, but almost like a fish scale tile. Or it could even be like that.
It looks like the marine pop pattern or whatever, almost, but green.
I was thinking of there's a tile pattern that's available in a few different colors. That's like
desert
purple
sand one or whatever.
Something to that effect. It kind of does look like kind of like a Arabian tile, kind of like
the arabesque or whatever.
Yeah, like maybe it's that kind of thing, but green. There's like a cuckoo clock hanging on the wall. It's definitely hanging above a register. That's
little
possibly
low couch seats, like really like very low.
Yeah.
Low back.
Do we have those? We don't have that furniture, do we?
I've never seen those chairs here.
They kind of remind me of things we had in Pocket Camp that I think it was like called the Zen Cafe or something like that. But I don't think it was exactly like that.
I hope we can get some of that furniture.
I hope so too.
That would be fun. The cuckoo clock is familiar, at least.
Yeah, the cuckoo clock is definitely familiar. The wall lamp is not familiar. Neither is the artwork on the walls to me.
Yeah, the artwork looks new.
I want all of that.
Yep.
But it looks like there's also a secondary room. So I wonder what that might be. I mean, I don't think that doesn't look like it's the doorway to the museum, because the interior of that space is not the museum. So, I mean, that could be another, who knows what that could be.
Do you mean behind the cash register or?
Oh, no, I mean behind the table.
There's
like an archway.
Doorway?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the entrance that you walk through?
But it doesn't look like the museum. It looks like the decor.
It looks like more the wood paneling. Unless it's just a hallway and not like a...
I just assumed that was how you come in from the museum, but...
Like a little airway, I guess it could be.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll...
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Is to wait until... Who knows how much they're going to reveal in the Nintendo Direct for Animal Crossing. We'll have to wait and see. I am very excited. Yes, they didn't give a date for it, except they said October, so we'll wait and see. Oh, and I mean, I don't know if there's anything else we can confirm from this graphic, but it does look great.
It's
space.
Very, very little else we can confirm
from this graphic. But it looks great.
Boy, can we try. Is that a salt shaker in the background?
Is that some sort of coffee machine making thing that's like red? Is that a stand mixer?
Is that a little presumptuous to assume that's a coffee machine? Is that presumptuous?
It looks like it has a hopper on top. Maybe it's a grinder.
A bean grinder. Yeah. It could be a bean. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Bean grinder. Do you think their little CD holder at the cash register, that there's like a red thing and a little darker thing, so they're selling KK slider singles?
I was thinking it would be nice to have a little tip jar that you could like throw some ones in there.
Put a couple coins in there.
Oh, that's like, I wish we could leave a tip for little, Blathers to give him like the fossils that he wishes he could purchase. I wish we just
Oh,
leave
like
a little fossil for him.
support the museum donation.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
It's
Like
free to go
I
in.
love
suggested
it.
donation box. Yeah.
Yeah, suggested.
I would dump
donation.
so much stuff in there all the time. Oh, yeah.
That'd be really fun. Oh, I would love to give Blathers an entire collection of fossils. I'm sure I've gotten everything at least twice at this point in time,
Yeah, right.
if not more than twice. Boy, oh boy.
Seriously.
But yes, it'll be great to have good old Brewster. Oh, and one thing that they did not mention in the direct, but that the Animal Crossing Twitter account followed up with, is that Series 5 of the Amiibo cards is coming. So that's a big deal. So that means that we'll have, I mean, the thing that I automatically think of, the new Animal Crossing characters will be available in Amiibo
I was
form.
going to say, people can finally get their, what's his face? With
They're Raymond.
They're Raymond.
They're Dom. They're Renee. They're, who else was there that was new?
Sherb. Judy.
And Judy, that's
Judy.
right. Judy with her spacey eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Megan.
Oh, that's right. Megan
with
I
the
think that might
dopey
have been-
eyes.
Oh, just puppet eyes. Puppet eyes.
I think there's at least one more. Weren't there 5 or 6? I could be wrong.
Oh, who are we missing?
But does that mean that maybe there's also a Flick one and a CJ one?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because I forgot about those guys, of course, that we would need our new NPC characters.
Sneezy McSneezerson as well.
Yes, little Daisy May with her snot bubble.
How many would be in? Is it just like Series 5 Amiibo cards would be one pack, or would it be multiple?
Well,
packs?
that's a good question because
There's
there
not
were
that
so
many characters.
Right, there were so many characters that have already been fulfilled. Are there going to be repeats of other villagers?
How many normally come in a pack?
Oh my gosh, good question. Do you get?
What is it?
I don't remember. How many come in a pack?
Well,
6?
there's usually
I don't know.
there's usually one NPC.
I forgot.
It's usually like one NPC and then like 5 or 6 villagers. I could be wrong about that. So I feel like you just get everyone.
There are 8 new villagers.
6 cards.
From
6 cards. Does that include the one NPC?
Yes, that's just because they still count that as a card. They still count that as a card.
It is a card.
So maybe
that's a good
there'll
question.
be 2 packs. They'll put 4 in each, and then 2 additional
I
2
can't
NPCs or something.
imagine they're going to make it easy to get all of the new characters. I just want to
Gotta
say
catch
that,
them all.
right? I think they'll put in repeats of existing NPCs. I imagine. Have there been cards for every Animal Crossing character? I guess there have been.
Oh, so you think maybe there's?
Oh my gosh!
other
How could we
holdouts.
forget Sid, the
Sid.
cute elephant? Oh, he's so precious.
So wait, if there's only 6 cards in a pack, so are there multiple packs and they're just random and you don't know what
Yes.
you get?
Yes.
Yeah. When you
That's why
buy
it's so
a pack,
hard.
you get whatever the heck you get. I've gotten some crap on the packs I've bought.
Crap packs.
So
Crap packs.
there would be presumably more than 2 packs, even if there were.
I figure. Yes.
Yeah. Are you theorizing, Rar, that they'll somehow mix it up into like 4 packs or something, or even 5? Like they'll really spread it out.
I feel like they would just. Yeah, I feel like that would definitely be
how
the
many
case.
packs are in a series?
Well, there's like
randomized.
it's randomized, so I don't think
4
it's-
series, but there's like 300 something amiibos.
I don't think that you're
plus
guaranteed.
NPCs.
It's like if you get I don't even think if you got a whole crate of the Animal Crossing cards that you'd be guaranteed to get one of each. I don't know if that is a thing that they did. I don't think it is because they were just always like just random stuff.
I wonder if just because they only released so many that like the new series. Oh wait, I'm gonna stop right here and let's add a little theory to this.
Okay, let's hear it.
What if there are new villagers coming out?
I would love that. That would be brilliant, and that would be
They're gonna need to release
wonderful.
like 40 new villagers to really make this work.
I mean,
though.
maybe. Or
but
what if
why
they,
not?
Or I wonder, what if they would release? Maybe they would re-release the characters that were in the Welcome Amiibo cards as regular Amiibo. So
the
they're
weird
not,
special ones like Julia or whatever that like don't have.
Yeah, and like I think Rocket. Oh no, Sprocket was one of those. Tasha, Dobie, Vivian. I mean, there's loads. Sylvana. Sylvana, was that her name? Yeah, I mean there were lots. Yeah,
little squirrel Savannah.
yeah, the little flying squirrel friend. But maybe they would get a re-release through regular cards.
That
That's
would
a
actually make
possibility.
sense if anyone doesn't have like a standard amiibo. Anyone that didn't get a standard release in the series. I I think that makes sense.
And those welcome amiibo cards were hard to come by. I feel like were hard to come by, and they weren't nearly as prolific as the regular amiibo cards. So maybe that would be a way to work around and still have the randomization, make it still make it really hard to get the ones you want and make people buy a lot of cards.
They can't make this easy. Just so I know what you're talking about. Do you mean these, Sarah?
Yeah, the ones that were actually like, the little camper. It's like the wagon camper wagon. Yeah, a little mobile camper.
No, I'm sorry. These are actually the Hello.
Oh,
these
sorry.
are the Sanrio ones.
That's a good point.
My
the Sanrio ones. No, but the Sanrio ones were in the style of the Welcome Amiibo
They do look
cards.
like those, but I do have some of the Welcome Amiibo ones.
Yes, because I think you have some of the penguins.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Boomer
I have a penguin.
Was one of those, maybe? Or Wade.
I know I have Julia. I'm going through my cards.
Julia.
Where are they? Yeah, so here's Julia.
Right? Yeah, Julia's the peacock. I almost called her a puffin. Why don't we have a puffin character?
Okay, well, that's one of the new ones they're going to be adding, obviously.
Puffin.
A
going to
card.
add.
I can confirm Boomer's just a regular old amiibo. Regular. Boomer is regular. Yeah, that's the only one I have that's special, actually.
That's
all the other ones, aside from the Sanrio, are normies.
Normie friends, but they're great.
Yeah, all good.
Well, how about... We are keeping this episode a little short, so how about if we take a little break right now?
Perfect.
And then we'll follow up with some more stuff in a minute.
Break.
Thanks for sharing your water again, Leesh.
It's absolutely delightful. How did we go through 18 months of remote podcasting and never do that one time?
It just had to happen. We had to save it. We had to save it for a special night.
It had to happen organically.
That's right.
It just had to.
Couldn't force it. So, unlike things that we shouldn't force, I'm going to force a transition into some hot topics.
Hot topics.
Yum. What you gonna make? Bing. But yeah, so hot topic numero uno, I say, should be from the Nintendo Direct, where the bomb was dropped that I didn't know about. Maybe this had already been speculated on the internet, but Shigeru Miyamoto himself came out in the Nintendo Direct. He is the maker of Mario himself, the head honcho of Nintendo, and he said, "Hey, we have a Mario movie coming out from the makers of Despicable Me. It's going to be an animated movie. And here's the cast list." I was shocked. I was excited. And I was weirded out that the very first thing, you got to lead with the Mario. You got to lead with Mario.
I mean, at least it's animated, right? So
sure.
It's not like the live action where like Bob Hoskins was playing Mario and
John Leguizamo was Luigi.
John Leguizamo
I mean, I kind of want that.
I mean, because that was wonderful. Yeah. But if the people you're about to mention were playing the live action versions of them, I would have a lot more issue.
Oh, sure. Fair enough. I mean, and I haven't heard this person do a voice ever because he's always just basically been his own voice.
I suspect he will continue to be just his own voice. I see
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like doing the voice of... Like with
like
an
a character
accent
voice,
and
doing an Italian plumber.
Not even that he would have to do an Italian plumber, but just to do the voice of someone other than his own self. Like I honestly don't think I've ever heard him do.
And by that we mean our least favorite Chris.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Chris Pratt.
We haven't even said it. Chris Pratt. I know he's had some good moments. We loved him in Parks and Rec.
I did like Chris Pratt at one point. I did.
He's just been harder to love.
He was one of my favorite Chris's at one point in his career.
But the
mighty have fallen.
This is very fair. But may I invite you to look at the rest of the list of the cast because I feel
is that Jack Black on that list?
Why, yes, it is. Jack Black is in fact going to be playing Bowser.
Is that Seth Rogen on that list?
Why, it is. Seth Rogen will be playing Donkey Kong. So I mean,
these are some interesting voices.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be fun for those character voices. Again, not really seeing
who's Keegan-Michael Key playing.
He's going to be Toad, and I haven't heard him do a Toad-like voice, but I feel like he has the capability of doing a lot of character voices.
I think Keegan-Michael Key would have been a better Mario, and Chris Pratt would have been a better Toad.
I think that's quite possible. But I mean, I feel that a lot of these actors would be great in many different roles. Like I think also Jack Black could have been an amazing Mario. I think that would have Fred Armisen would have been a great Mario.
I mean, Fred Armisen could do every voice too. That's true.
Fred Armisen would have been a good Mario.
Yeah, it's so many. But I mean, a lot of and Anya Taylor-Joy I think will be delightful as Peach.
I have no problem with Anya Taylor-Joy doing just about anything. That's interesting. It's interesting though. I unexpected casting on that one, but
I mean,
great.
Yeah, and we've got Charlie Day as Luigi, which I think can be funny and delightful because he is a funny weird man.
Weird. This is a stacked voice cast, I will say. Weird.
Well, also Charles Martinet, who is the voice of Mario classically, is going to be making appearances in the movie. And I was like, what? Why not just have him be Mario?
Yeah. It's okay to, hit a few classics in this and keep the rest of the cast, famous people. It's fine.
Oh, but it does make me look forward to it. I feel like I was really happy with every voice that I was familiar with aside from Chris Pratt, because I was like, he was already like Lego Movie and he was just like his own voice. And Star-Lord, is he anything other than like his own voice?
You're actually reminding me that, in Lego Movie, he was just playing himself. And Star-Lord, he has just been playing himself. I guess we'll see. We'll see.
That's very true. We got to give him a chance. I mean, they picked him. Shigeru Miyamoto didn't say no to. Well, of course, they probably have an amazing Japanese cast for them for their. I mean, I presume they will not rely on the English actors to do the Japanese version as well.
I would certainly hope not. With Charlie Day as Luigi, I think it'll probably be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, this is the end of next year. We have a long time to wait.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. Actually, but I mean, that must mean they've been working on the movie for ages already, if it's coming out the end of next year.
They probably spent the last year plus animating it. Yeah. Cool.
And they've probably already done all the voice acting.
And it's the Minion people making it?
Yeah. Minions, cool. Despicable Me Too, I guess.
Well, it's going to look
the rise of Gru.
That'd be Universal, right? Part of Universal.
I guess
makes sense because there's the whole new Mario land.
Have we talked about that? Have we talked about the Mario land in Universal Studios Japan and how amazing that is?
Not in a long time. We talked about it right when it was first announced.
So I think that it makes sense to have the two, right?
Yeah.
Back to back together. It's a match made in heaven.
It's a connection.
Also, will hopefully speed up the process of getting our Universal Studios to have the Nintendo world in them over here in the States.
I mean, there is an absolute market for it. If they built that thing, the entire U.S. would visit, like without even a question.
100%.
Like if they have not done the market research, I will happily do it for them. Like this is.
I think that they already are planning on bringing it. I think it's a done deal. It's just it just hasn't started construction.
Yeah, I think that's right. We did talk about that. There is a part of somewhere in Orlando that is ready for it to be built. I think. I think we talked about that.
Yay. And like how in the Harry Potter world, they have the wand interactivity. In the Nintendo world, you get little wristbands that you can like punch bricks and they like hear the coins coming out. And tally up your points. Have all the fun things.
That sounds delightful.
It's cute.
It's so cute and fun. But yeah, so that's the movie news that we're going to cover with Animal Crossing Pocket Pod. It's Animal Crossing adjacent.
Hey. I like
Mario.
It. Nintendo. Yeah, we talked about Nintendo. Free advertising, Nintendo. You're welcome.
Nintendo. I love some Nintendo action. Nintendo action. Is there anything else that you guys want to chat about? Any updates? Any Dream Suites from Lion Cake? Any other Nintendo
I feel like there
news?
was one and I don't remember what it was. It was... I don't think I saved it. Sorry.
That's okay.
There's a shameless plug, which is our wonderful patrons received their Pocket Pod packs. And so far, of the ones that we heard receive them, they're loving them. So if you would like a Pocket Pod pack, I think you already know by now, all you have to do is join our Patreon. So join our Patreon, and they're ready to ship. So just, join the Patreon.
Ready for you.
Ready to ship.
My gosh, yes.
If you're interested in buying one individually, just contact us and we'll
join the
figure
Patreon.
Out how to make that happen.
But it's not just It's not just join the Patreon. Don't we have to say technically?
Oh yeah, you have to be a dear
friend of the Patreon.
A dear friend in the Patreon. That's very
Yes.
true.
I just wanted to clarify because I didn't want people to have their little hearts broken.
Oh yeah,
very true. Pocket Pod packs are for specifically
the dear friends. Yes, dear friends. Very important.
Not that we
note.
don't
Thank you for
we
clarifying.
don't like our Patreon friends as well. You get insider scoops on lots of stuff, and we send you emails and stuff, and cute little banters and such.
Super scoops.
You're just as special.
Aww.
We appreciate
we love you. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate. #appreciate.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything super exciting in the world of our friends in the Discord. And there's plenty of chatter, but nothing. I mean, there's no news specifically.
Well, we've got to wait until the big reveal in October. Once we hear out when that's going to be, we can all buckle down and wait for that, and then have a big old discussion party. It's gonna be great.
Gonna be lots of excitement when it
happens. I know. I can't wait, and I think it's gonna be amazing. And I don't know. I'm glad we could keep this a little brief and short. For this
maybe we could do a Twitch when it comes.
A little watch.
Oh my gosh. Oh, like a live stream of it?
Yeah.
We can do that. We could even do a little. We could do that with Talking Heads if we want to be. Remote.
That could be really fun.
I think we could do that.
I'll also say that, as news is coming out about this and as people want to get back into the game and get playing again, our Discord is still active and people are still playing. So if you want to join our Discord, just reach out to us on social media and ask for an invite. We'll happily, if you've been in the Discord and left, we can invite you back.
For sure.
If you left our Discord, but you've just muted us, unmute us and join back, you can do that too.
Being a lurker like me.
Yeah, a lot of people just lurk, and that's totally fine. But yeah, there's plenty of active people still in there, and would happily welcome you back and send you a bunch of resources if you need help getting started again. So, and
also probably give you great turnip prices whenever they're available.
I haven't bought turnips in a long time, but I am still on top of whenever someone has a turnip price because it's exciting.
It is exciting. Oh, turnips are fun. Yeah. And now it's about the season for pumpkin harvesting if you're into it. So there you go. Right, get ready for that.
And you could come to my island because I have not moved my pumpkins since I planted them. So
there you go.
They're ready if you want to go harvest some pumpkins.
Come harvest pumpkins at the Woe Oasis Pumpkin Farm.
2.0.
2.0. Woe Oasis 2.0. Well, ladies, any final thoughts for today? Or are you ready to close this bad boy up and say see you next week?
We're going to see you next Thursday.
Nights.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you to, I'd like to say thank you to JB. I'd like to say thank you to Leesh. Thank you both for being here. Thanks to me. And thank you to you, dear listeners. And of course, an extra thank you to Jack Quaid Blank of Monkey Cat Studios for making us sound ever so nice, whether we're in studio or remote. And until next time,